Now we have the deaf. We have the deaf or the hearing impaired, because just like blindness, deafness is also in different categories. And then you have me, person with albinism. I know, people are used to say Oyibo, Afi, albino. That's all wrong. All these words are wrong. They are derogatory. You might not say it to hurt me, but to me as a person with albinism, I feel slighted. So the right terminology is a person with albinism, persons with albinism, children with albinism, but they are persons first before their disability. Then you have the intellectual. You have autism, Down syndrome, dyslexia, and the rest of them. Now, how do they cope in a society like this? In other societies, everything is being taught ahead before. That is why you see that they don't have so much issues when it comes to disability matters, because they have thought ahead of how do we include these people when the need arises. I'm not saying they don't face discrimination there, but the level of discrimination they face there and here cannot be equated. So here, as women with disabilities or in marginalized communities, because we are also marginalized, one, there is stigmatization and discrimination. There are myths and superstitions surrounding different types of disabilities. Take for example the dwarfs. Sometimes people hunt them, or those with hunchback, hunt them for ritual purposes. Same as persons with albinism. We are hunted for ritual purposes as well. There are also myths surrounding women on wheelchair or women that uses wheelchair. So the issues these marginalized groups face you might not really be able to relate with it, but it doesn't mean you cannot have a hand in changing it or making it better for them, such as socioeconomic empowerment. Now I ask women that even in the women's movement, women with disabilities or in marginalized communities are not thought about. So one day I went for a program and they were just women program, they were carrying different wrappers. You know how we women like to show now. If we are going for programs, we know how to do these things. We were carrying different wrappers representing different associations, and I looked around. They were coming to talk about trade and investment for women in Nigeria. I didn't see any woman with disability there. But they wanted to talk about something that would benefit every woman, right? But women with disabilities were left out because they have failed to see them as an integral part of the society. They look at women with disabilities as objects of pity, give them handouts and they will be fine. But they always forget that these people, disability is not inability. They can actually be given something and they will yield results. They can actually be empowered. They only remember women with disabilities when they want to do campaign. They bring out wheelchairs, dash everybody, even those that don't need wheelchair, because not everybody you see that needs a wheelchair. They give them wheelchair and they say vote for me, and that is it. But the issues is how are these people meant to be involved in the daily affairs, the daily runnings of the society. The second, we have cultural issues, culture and tradition. Now tradition